Hello, we're back with some Spirit Island, and we're playing Keeper today with the spreading hostility aspect, and I really like this aspect. It's a mixed bag in terms of, well, positives and negatives, I suppose, but it's generally, I think, pretty fun because we can add, well, essentially badlands onto the board, and that scales with how many presents we've got on the board. We can move presents, which means we can move Dahan a bit easier because of Forbidden Ground. It's overall pretty fun. And we're playing against France today, and I'm quite excited by the board that we've rolled because oh gosh, no, let's not do that. We have a wilds in here already and a town right here that we can probably deal with in the fast, and that's going to be my plan moving forward. So let us first explore, which is the jungles. Okay, that actually messes my plan a little bit because now we don't have the wilds to deal damage to this town. Oh, okay, not to worry, not to worry. We're going to do France 6, so we just pop an explorer in this land here, in any land without an explorer. So I think I'm going to go top track here, gain an energy. We're going to pop this presence here. We've made a sacred site as keeper, so we can push these to Dahan this way. And I think I want to do this growth option. Now, this covers up the rightmost growth option, which usually is adding extra presence every turn. So we're going to grow slower, but we are more aggressive. And I think that's a fair trade-off. So let's grab a fire. We're going to move, I don't know, I kind of want to just get rid of this. We won't move anything. We'll do 1 damage in this land with the Badlands because of our sacred site and just get rid of that town straight off the bat. And next turn, ideally, we'll explore into the sands, perhaps. And I can deal with this town in a similar way next turn. We'll see. Okay, growth options done. What do we want to do? Now, wilds are very good against France because, well, when they explore, they add a lot of explorers, and explorers turn into towns, which is a lost condition. So Sacrosanct feels like an okay play here. And we can do some Dahan movement as well. That seems all right. Alternatively, we don't have the range. Yeah, let's just play this. Let's try and set up the board a bit. Okay, pay for that. Fantastic. Now, as a reminder, we do get half the energy from our track. So that's good to keep in mind. So fast. Push to Dahan. I'm going to push Dahan this way and add a wilds here. Seems all right. Protect the inland. Event. We skip and we're going to build. Okay. All good. Just 1 town. Explore in the wetlands. We do have buildings here, so we don't get 2 explorers. And we need to do France 6. We'll keep them on the coast, I guess. And that's good to go. Now, we can push 1 explorer from a land without blight. I'm going to put it here. Yeah. I'm going to push this explorer into here. Maybe this beast will take care of it. And then that allows me to add a wilds because we have no explorers there. That seems pretty good. And I like this thematically. We're kind of like encroaching towards the coast here. Slowly creeping. Love it. Okay, time passes. I think we're in an okay position. Even if this blights, and I'm hoping it won't. I hope these Dahan can do something. I think we'll be okay. Right. So do we need 2 card plays at this point? It's tricky. Because of triangle trade, we're going to add a coastal city, and then we have to add a town adjacent, and that's not very good. That's not very good at all. I think I might want to just get rid of this blight to stop the cascade. Maybe play these 2 cards. If I play these 2 cards, I'm probably going to get fire, and that allows us to do some damage as well. Yeah, that's my plan. Okay, so let's get this second card plate up and running. Get an energy. And I'm going to pop this presence here because we've got wilds there. And that puts me in range of this blighted land. Okay, great. So let's get this fire and this fourth growth option. I'm going to move here. I'm going to move here. Push these Dahan this way. Hopefully, again, they can do something in this land. And do 1 damage, which is 2 because of the Badlands. Okay. And we'll play both of these cards. Pay that energy. And we've got no fast. Let's see what the event holds. On a coastal land, on each board, move 1 town, 1 or 2 lands inland. Ooh, that's interesting. So we can stop this city build, which does seem very appealing. Do we have any Dahan defense? Yes, we do. Ah, but it's not going to be enough. Okay. Right. So I think we just move this town here. That's okay. Right. Choose a land with disease, and that land do 2 damage to invaders and 2 damage to Dahan. Let's get rid of this explorer. 1 damage to that city. Drawing ravage in every land, 1 defense per Dahan. Fortunately, it's not quite enough. That's a shame. Okay, so we're going to ravage. This is 2 damage that Dahan gets taken care of. That's clear. We're going to build in the wetlands. And then we're going to explore in the mountains. Okay, this wilds is all good. We get 1 explorer there. France 6. We're running out of lands without explorers, but we'll just put an explorer there. That's fine. Okay, and now it's our turn to act. We can remove a blight from this land, which I think I will. And with France, it's kind of held here until we've got 3, and then it's added back onto the blight card. Great. So we can get a power card. Let's get a miner here. Looking for some defense. Quicken is very good for us because we can move our sacred site wherever we need it. This could be something that we could do. Well, we won't need to though. Yeah, we're looking pretty good, but I think the defense is pretty good for us. And everything else, I mean, bats could be pretty good. We can move these Dahan really well. Oh, I think Quicken is what we need to go for here. Great. And again, we've got 2 damage in one of our lands. Let's just get rid of this Explorer. And it would destroy a Dahan if there is one. And again, we can push 1 Explorer from a land without Blight. Let us push this here, which allows us to add a Wilds here. I do want to deal with this to make a little pocket. Now, we've already got a pocket in this jungles. That's pretty nice. Okay. All right. We're doing okay, I think. Okay. Time passes. So, I do want to keep growing. We're going to ravage in here. But we can deal with this. Maybe push some Dahan in here in this disease land. Bit risky, we could lose some, but I think it might be all right. Or we could head this way. I do not know. I feel like we do need some Dahan in this land with the city. It's a bit dangerous. The slave rebellion is going to be on the turn with the mountains going to ravage. We've got loads of towns in the bank, so I'm not worried about the loss condition. I feel like maybe we should not go blighted yet. I think we should just deal with this town. Next turn we can quicken in this land to defend it. That seems okay. So let's add this presence into here, maybe. And I can start moving into the sands. Get ready to do some damage there. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll take this growth option again. We'll move into here. We've made a sacred site, so we can push these Dahan into here. And then I'll do another movement into here. And then we do 1 damage in here, which is 2 because of the Badlands, which is our sacred site. Cool. All right, and I think we just play Towering Wrath here. Because then we can pick off another town and then get ready for the defend here. Yeah, this seems okay. We don't need 2 card plays here. Okay, cool. We're still healthy. We're stage 2. Invaders do not ravage inland unless there are more invaders than the current terror level. Okay. In each land with a beast, 1 damage per beast. Any way to get explorers off the board is very good. In each land, push 1 Dahan per disease or badlands. Okay, so we have to push a Dahan here. Let's just keep them together. That's fine. Great. So we're going to ravage in the wetlands. Nothing. We're going to build in the mountains. Nothing happens. Very nice. And explore in the jungles. So 1 explorer goes here. No explorers can reach this jungle. And we've got an escalation. Oof. Which isn't great. So the escalation is, after exploring on each board, pick a land of the shown terrain. If it has a city or town, add a blight, otherwise add a town. So we've got a choice here. We can either add a blight here, which will cascade, or we can add a town here. Both of those options are not great because we've just made this pocket, and I don't really want to. I don't want to do anything with that. So I think we actually add the blight here. We can remove blight. We're just going to go blighted, which may not be good for us. We're going to defend this land next turn to get rid of this city. And I want to just not add more cities. So we're going to add a blight here. Flip that. We'll deal with that in a sec, but we need to cascade. And we'll cascade here because we're going to defend it. It'll be okay. Okay. At the start of each invader phase, add 1 blight to a land adjacent to blight, and we can prevent it by destroying a presence or paying energy. Okay, that's all right. Great. So it's our turn now. So 2 fear, and for each of your sacred sites in or adjacent to target land, 2 damage. Destroy all Dahan. So we could stop a city build here. That could be good. Or focus on... Well, the pockets, it's safe for now. I'm thinking about this wetlands because we've got a wilds there anyway. So let's stop a city. Let's do 2 damage there. 1 sacred site adjacent. No Dahan to destroy. Great. And we can add more wilds in a land without blight. We're running out of lands without blight. We don't have the extra range. So let's just add the wilds here. Yeah, just to protect those mountains. Okay, seems okay. Right, so we know we want to defend this land. I would like to have more Dahan in there, but what are you going to do? Great, so we need to move into there with a sacred site. So we're probably going to move this sacred site there. Won't need to do any damage. Well, we could pick off an explorer here, I suppose. Yeah. So we do need to use this rightmost growth option. So let's move them. Oh no, it's going to push the Dahan out. Oh no. Oh no, what a pickle. What a pickle. But at least we defend it. Ideally, we want some Dahan in a land with a town. That's not going to happen, is it? So instead, maybe we just go this way. I do think we need to defend it. Let's go here. And we're going to push these this way instead. And then deal 2 damage here to get rid of... Oh, did I do the France 6? The endless question for this? I don't think I did I? I'll just pop an explorer there. Okay, so we got rid of those explorers. That's fine. We've got another growth option. Probably just want to get a card, right? Tricky. I think we're in a good position. I think actually we can keep growing. So let's grab an energy and pop a presence down. Probably here in this land with presence. Okay, and we're just playing 1 card. And we're going to go for it. Right, defend 10. And hopefully we get some Dahan pushing into here. I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll see. Right, add a blight to a land. We can prevent it by paying 3 energy, which I think I will. That's fine, don't have to worry about it. Slave Rebellion, add a strife to a town. Only 1 option. Invaders with strife take 1 damage per Dahan present. We didn't manage to set that up. That's all good. We're going to add it back into the deck and resolve this. Oh, okay. Okay, we have 3 or fewer buildings. So build cards cause 1 extra build action in the highest numbered matching land. This can build in a land without invaders. So we're going to get a town and a city up here. That's awful. 2 fear per board with 2 or more beasts. No. When invaders ravage, if the land has both Dahan and presence, defend 5. Add a strife in a land with blight. Okay, that's... I mean, alright. I guess. Okay. Alright, so we ravage. Defend in the mountains. We're going to build here. We're going to build twice here. Oh my gosh. Oh, hang on. This can build in a land without invaders. 1 extra build. So does that mean it's just a town? I'm not sure. When it says this, what is this? This can build in a land without invaders. I don't think we actually add 2 buildings here. I think it's just 1. Because we build once, like here and here, and then we have an extra build which can build in a land without invaders. Let me know if that's right. I'm not really sure if it is, but I think that's how I'm reading it. Okay, right, great. So we've done that. We've got another escalation. So we're going to explore 2 explorers there, and an escalation. I think we just add a town here. And France 6 will add in this coastal land here. Right, so now we need to reclaim here. Again. And I think we get 3 card plays. Do we have enough energy for that? I don't really think so. Things are starting to unravel a little bit here, if I'm honest. This is a real problem. Really want to deal with that. We're going to build in the sand, so we're going to add one town here. Got loads of Dahan there. The issue, this is probably the worst card to pick up for us, actually. Because we can't get Dahan in there to do a counter-attack, which is really sad. We can deal with this ravage, which I think we need to. We're probably going to have to let that ravage up there. They're just dodging these wilds. That's just wild. Probably start working on some removal. We could do that. So probably move in here, destroy this town. We could maybe... We don't have the energy. Maybe add another wild somewhere. Probably in here. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's fine. It's not really doing anything right now for us. We grow. And I'm worried about the sand. So in the build, we're going to add 1 because of triangle trade, 1 town, 2, 3. 3 towns. which is okay. We're going to get rid of one. It's not amazing. So we need to get into a position where we can do damage here. So I think we just play Towering Wrath, because then we can just destroy that land. But there's so many Dahan there. Oh dear. Oh dear. Or we could instead, because we could actually move back in there to defend it, move this sacred site here and then blow this land up instead. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. So we'll do this growth option here. Move this, move this. We have to push Dahan. Let's move them here. And then 1 damage in here to get rid of that town. Great. So there's both growth options and then Towering Wrath to deal with this land here. That seems all right. The next turn we'll have 3 card plays and we should be able to defend this land. Okay. Right. So we don't have the energy. We're going to have to destroy a presence. Let's destroy this. That's all right. We're not healthy. Add 1 blight to a land adjacent to a land with blight. I don't want to destroy any presence, so we're just going to add a blight here. That's okay. Each beast destroys an explorer. That's wonderful. And add a Dahan to a coastal land with Dahan. That's really good. Great. Cool. So we're going to Ravage. This is 1 damage. Strife is consumed. We get a blight here. We've got 1 blight on the blight card. We're going to build a city there, a city here. Triangle trade. We have to add 1 town adjacent to with the fewest towns. So I'm going to choose this land with the land with Dahan. And then we have to change 2 of these into towns. Oof. Gosh. All right. And then wetlands, explore. No, no. Escalation, we have to add a town here. Town bag is empty. We cannot add any more towns to this land or to this board. Okay, so now we've got Towering Wrath, 2 fear. For each of our sacred sites, which we've got 2, so that's going to be 4 damage plus 1 because of the Badlands here, so that's 5. That clears up this sands. Okay, 2 fear cards. And we can push, we'll push this into here and add a wild there. Pretty good. That's pretty good. Whew. Gosh. I feel like I'm on the edge here. This is not going to be pretty. And we're still miles away from the Slave Rebellion event again. So I think we definitely need to deal with this. And we can't add any more towns. We're going to have to get rid of some towns here. Which I think will be okay. We need to play this to deal with... Energy is a consideration. Can we get 3 energy? Yes, we can. Right. So I'm going to get 1 energy and place a presence in this land. It's fine. And I think I need to move presence. So we're going to move 1, 2 in here. We have to push these out. And then we'll do 1 damage in this land to get rid of a town. Great. So that's our growth options. So we need to play this to protect the wetlands. We need to play this, and that's all we have energy for. That's okay. That's okay. So Sacrosanct, push 2 Dahan and 2 damage per wilds. We'll get rid of that town. And then defend 10 in this land. I so wish I had some Dahan in here. And that's it. The anti-synergy is real. Now we can't add a blight in here, so we're going to have to destroy a presence. We'll destroy this one. Okay. Oh, add a blight to an inland land. well, we can't do that, so we have to destroy presents, and we have to destroy 3 of them. So let's get rid of 1, 2, 3. Okay. In lands with disease or strife, skip ravage actions. Each player may push 1 explorer or town from a land with Dahan. Again, did I do France 6? I don't remember. But I'd probably put it in there. No, did I? Did I put it in there? I can't remember. We're going to live without France 6 right now. So we can push this explorer if we wanted to. Is it better to consolidate? I really need some mages as well. That's what I'm also feeling. Yeah, let's push this in here. Because I think we can deal with it. I think that's fine. Right, 2 fear cards. Skip all build actions and lands with cities. Oh my gosh, each player removes an explorer or town. Now we can't remove explorers. We can only push them because of persistent explorers. But we can remove this town, which has been a thorn in our side, from the game. That's amazing. Right, so Ravage in the Sands. We've got 5, 7, 8 damage here. That's fine. Nothing in this one. Build does nothing. So explore in the mountains. This doesn't reach there. We get 1 explorer here. So again, we're going to have to add a town in this land. Again, being really tricksy and annoying. So, more spreading of stuff. Now, we don't have a lot of options here, so let's... Ugh, we don't have any range. So the only thing we can do is push an explorer and add... We can't even add a wilds. I would love to add wilds. But there's nothing we can do. I don't really want to add any more explorers into there, so maybe we just don't do anything. Time passes. Okay, so we're okay on the Ravage. We're okay on this. I think now is the time to get a major. This is going to be an issue, this mountains, though. It's going to be a real big issue. Gosh, what can I do here? So, the next slave rebellion will be on the mountains. So, in that sense, this is almost solved, this land. Almost. Because we've got a lot of Dahan there. We just need the strife in that land. If we can get some Dahan in this land, that we could solve that land. Maybe defend this land instead. That could be an option. Because we can push these Dahan in there. We're very far away from any Terror level 3 victory. We've lost so much presence because of events. I don't know if we're going to make it through this game. Because we won't be able to pay the presence to add Blight. So is it important that we get Blight off the board now? I think we need Dahan in this land. Okay. Let's take from the top track. And we'll add Dahan. We'll add this presence in here. And I think we need to start moving Dahan in there because we need them to do something and save us. We will add 1, 2, 3 towns. 3 towns, and that's okay for now. So if we just played... I kind of need to dig for a major, I feel like. And get rid of Towering Wrath, because that's not going to do anything for us. We don't have the presence. Let's dig for a major. Let's see what we get. Transformative, it's not going to do anything. All of these aren't great for us. Oh, these are awful. Maybe Unleash, but we just maybe don't have the energy income right now. probably would get in leash here and forget Towering Wrath. Okay, that's our growth option. We can play all of these cards. And that's something. And I think next turn we're going to move into here to push these Dahan in there and hope events or something do something. Right, we can gain 4 energy. I think we're going to have to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. Gosh, we're at the whimsy of events. So we're going to pay the 3 energy actually to stop that from doing anything, that blight card. Oh, this is interesting. Seek to control. Well, we've got no cards in our hands, so in our discard we can put it into play, use it, and then immediately forget it. Okay. Oof. We may, right? No, we have to. Ooh, what do we want to get rid of? I mean, this is Sacrosanct is less useful the further we go into this game because all of these lands are blighting out. So maybe we can play that. Otherwise, it's Quicken, which is actually quite significant because we can do 1 damage to each of these buildings. And then we can clear it up next turn. Maybe we do that. Yeah, let's do it. So we'll play Quicken. 1 damage to each building. 1, 2, 3. It's a Badlands because of our Sacred Site. So let's do another damage to our city. Or it doesn't really matter. Let's just get rid of its town. And then we forget that. And then discard all power cards from hand. We've got nothing. Build isn't prevented by disease this turn. Okay. On each board with 5 or more Dahan, remove a blight from a land with Dahan. Ooh. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Because now we're going to get lots of blight on the card again. If we survive. Right, so we're going to ravage in the wetlands. We're going to build in the mountains. Oh dear. So we get 2 more towns here. Ooh, gosh, it's so gross. Right, and then we're going to explore Jungle Sands. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh gosh. And then France 6, you can just go there. Okay. So we're really going to have to do something with this slave rebellion, right? Okay. Right. So we can remove a blight from here. Brilliant. We've now restocked our blight card. We can gain a power card. But first, I think I want to do some damage. Let's do 2 damage here, which is 3. So 1, 2, 3. Let's get rid of those buildings. Terror level 2 achieved. We really want to swing and lean into this slave rebellion, which is next turn. Yeah. With as many fear cards as we can get. So we can again push. I think we just push and explore it into here. Just to stop some towns from building. And maybe we go for a major again. Let's go for a major again. We've done all of these innates. So let's see what we get. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. I mean, that could be good. At the minute, we're not worried about a blight loss because even if both of these ravage, we can cascade here, add 1 there, fine. But hopefully these Dahan will do something. We'll have a lot of Dahan in this land. Yeah. A lot of Dahan in that land. That's all quite interesting as well, but that's a lot of explorers. I don't think we want that. Pent-up Calamity is pretty good. Even if we just get rid of this wilds, we can get rid of a city. Oh, we might be able to threshold it. I think Pent-up Calamity is the pick here. Let's be aggressive. And we're going to forget probably Sacrosanct. It's just done enough, I think. Great. Time passes. This is turned out to be a little bit of a closer game than I expected. So I think we reclaim and we use this to get some Dahan in here. I think that's what we do. We've got 3 card plays. I think we need to use them. Okay, reclaim, energy, great. Fire, let's move 1, 2, and then we have to push these in here. That's great. And we can do 1 damage, which is going to be 2 in this land. Happy days. And that's all we got. So we've got 5 energy. I think we just go all out. And we've got this. Right, this is pretty good. Oh, no, it's not very good at all. That's okay. That's okay. We do threshold this, however, and that's very good. Let's do that. Well, this is actually is huge. This is huge. We can add so much strife. I think strife is the way here. Okay, we're going to pay for these, right? Because I was going to use pent-up calamity in this land to kind of clear that up. But I think there are so many buildings in this land. I think we do it here. And then I think fear cards in Dahan might be able to deal with that land. Oh, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, this is the turn we win. So I think we just go all out. Okay, gain 4 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can deal damage with... Okay, so let's do 1 damage. Pay 1 energy and do 1 damage in here. Just to stop that build. That's okay. So, add a disease and a strife. I think we do it in this land. Like that. If you have removed tokens, return up to 2 of them. Otherwise, add 2 strife. Well, we didn't remove any, so let's add 2 strife to 2 towns. Okay, seems reasonable. And that's that. So, do I want to do anything here? No. I'm just going to pay the energy to not have to deal with this. Slave Rebellion. Stage 3. Destroy a town. Love it. Okay. Add a strife to any 2 buildings. So we're going to add 1 here, then add 1 here. Then every invader takes 1 damage per strife it has. Okay. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. All right. This card is discarded. Okay. Invaders with strife take 1 damage per Dahan present. And then add Dahan again. So this is 3 damage. We add a Dahan. Love it. These all take 3 damage, which destroys them. Which I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 4 Dahan there. That's amazing. And that's that event done. We've got 3 fear cards. Actually, we've turned it around. So, Terror level 2. For every 2 fear cards currently, invaders do +1 damage per land. So that's +1 damage. So this is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Okay, well, we've only got 1 building on the board. Let's see if we can deal with it. Add 1 beast to a land adjacent, then destroy as a Dahan in a land with beast. Okay, that's fine. When invaders ravage, if the land has both Dahan and presence, defend 5. Right, fear cards, come on. Each player removes 2 explorers or 1 town from land with Dahan. Let's just remove this town, shall we? And we win. We just win. Well, that was great. That feels very good. I feel like we played that really well. And I think Pent-Up Calamity really saved us with all that strife it added. And getting these Dahan in these lands was very important for this slave rebellion in particular. Which is gone. I don't know where it's gone. So yeah, fun game. I really like this aspect. It is a different flavour of Keeper, which feels pretty good to me. Pretty good. So, thanks for watching. And thank you for all the new subscribers since the last video. I see you and I appreciate you. So have a good day and I'll see you later. Cheers.